I'm 5 minutes late, so I'll call to order the Zoning Advisory Board meeting for the City of Calhoun of December 7th, 2017. And first say that I'm George Gavinia, the presiding officer. Let me ask first, has everybody had an opportunity to review the minutes from the last meeting on September 7th of 2017? Does anybody have a motion to amend or approve the minutes?
So moved. Yep. Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Let the record reflect there are no nays. All right, just to review quickly the policy and procedure. The agenda items are introduced in alphabetical order. The report of the legal organ publications on agenda items. Sorry, the phone threw me off. No, not signs posted on proposed properties, notification evidence to adjoining property owners by city administrator or designee. The applicant may make a presentation and may be questioned by the Zoning Advisory Board. Comments from the general public are allowed if they have filed a disclosure notice 5 days before the hearing pursuant to Title 36, Chapter 67A of the Official Code of Georgia annotated. Each person speaking shall first provide their name and address. Applicant may rebut negative comments. A maximum time limit of 10 minutes for each side shall be set by the chairman. Let me first inquire, does everybody have the standards governing the exercise of zoning power included in each of their manuals for reference?
Yes.
All right. And do any of the members of the Zoning Advisory Board have an ownership or interest or pecuniary interest in any agenda items that may need filing for proper disclosure?
No.
All right. Then moving on to the agenda items, the first item on the agenda is an annexation and zoning request of C2 for 1.33 acres at a location of parcel number GC57066, Highway 53 by William Jensen of Jets Foods, LLC. Mr. Peterson, first, have all the notices and advertisements been posted and published?
All legal requirements have been met.
All right. Was there a meeting of the Zoning Review Committee?
Zoning Review Committee met on November the 30th of 2017. It's made up of a group of city department heads. And annexation and zoning request for C2 for 1.33 acres of location of parcel number GC57066, Highway 53, William Jensen of Jets Foods, LLC. Don McGinnis stated the applicant is requesting annexation in C2 zoning approximately 1.33 acres for the proposed development restaurant. The parcel is bounded on the north, south, and east by property zone C2 in the city and on the east by residential property in Gordon County. The majority of the surrounding property is zone C2, and the parcel is one of a few yet to annex along Highway 53 corridor. The proposed use would be to build a restaurant. C2 zoning for the property would be consistent with the future land use map along the Highway 53 corridor. The street department had no issues. The police department report states that there is a high traffic volume in the area near a highly congested intersection. The fire department had no issues. The electric report showed the property is currently served by the Calhoun Utilities. The water and sewer construction report states this area is served by an 8-inch water line and 8-inch sewer service line. That's all.
All right. And is the applicant present here? All right. If you could step forward and state your name and your address for the purposes of the record.
Sure. My name is William Jensen. My address is 9438 Shadow Point Circle in Chattanooga, Tennessee, 74221.
All right. And you're applying for the ability to put a business on that property?
Yes.
What kind of food establishment? Out of pure personal curiosity.
We're hoping it to be a Del Taco.
And do you have anything you want to address to the board?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the board have any questions of the applicant?
I just wanted to know, right next to the drive-through, kind of that triangular piece, what exactly is that going to be? Like, I see that there's going to be a road or, you know, like an entrance and exit, but what is that section right there going to be if it's not going to be parking?
We're not even sure that that's going to be there. I spoke with, I think his name is Jonathan Tucker. I I've spoken to him before, but he may have us move that exit down here, and it may not be an entrance and exit. We'll probably have one entrance and one exit.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that that space will be. It may be moved to where the space is on the corner. You know, it may be empty space on the end.
Okay.
Depending on how much is left there, I don't know that we would have room done
Okay.
any engineering yet. We want to wait through this process first before we consult the engineer.
Okay.
I might quite, isn't there a sign on that property? Or is that for the,
Probably, if you're talking about a billboard,
yeah,
no, there's no sign on it. You may be thinking about the Frost or the one that blew down that time.
Yeah.
That's further east.
okay, I was just trying to make
Okay.
sure. 'Cause-
Yeah, that's further east.
Okay. All right, does anybody else have any questions?
So the question is, do we change the zoning is all they're asking for?
They're trying to annex into the
zoning,
city.
Declare it
annexation and,
Declare it
okay.
C2. All right, let me ask, is there anybody here from the public who wanted to make a comment? All right, that being said, there being no comments and no need for rebuttal, let me ask first, do I have a motion from the zoning advisory board regarding the annexation request of 1.33 acres at the location of parcel number GC 57066, Highway 53 by William Jensen of Jets Foods LLC? I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion to approve and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Let the record reflect that there are no nays. Therefore, the recommendation to the mayor and council on Monday from the zoning advisory board would be for an annexation into the city for this parcel. Now, with the annexation being complete, do I have a motion regarding the request to now zone that newly annexed piece of property C2?
I move we change it to C2.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. There being a motion and a second for zoning the newly annexed property as C2. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Let the record reflect that there are no nays, and therefore the recommendation would be for, once annexed by the mayor and council, that the zoning be C2. Moving to the next item on the agenda. Huh?
I've got one comment real quick. The meeting on Monday, I'm supposed to be at 7 o'clock. My wife told me that my son has a orchestra concert, so I will not be able to be at the meeting on Monday night. Is that okay? I mean, is there a reason, any other questions?
No, this is a good one. This works well.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it.
didn't think there would be any opposition, but, okay.
No, I just sat through a 7th grade band concert, so feel free to go.
Yeah, he's in 7th grade, yeah.
I recognized the tunes that were being played. Recognized. All right, the next item on the agenda is a setback variance request of 12 feet to reduce the minimum distance from 20 feet to 8 feet at a location of 170 Hurley Road by Jason Everts. Mr. Peterson, have all the notices been published, all the signs posted, and notification evidence to adjoining property owners been given?
Yes, they have.
All right, and was this reviewed by the zoning review committee?
It was on November the 30th. Don McGinnis stated the applicant is requesting a side setback of 12 feet to construct a 5,000 square foot mechanic warehouse building. Property is zoned industrial G, and the side setback required to be met is 20 feet. The proposed building is planned to be 8 feet from the side property line, resulting in the need for a 12-foot variance. The street department had no issues. The police department had no issues. The fire department had no issues. Electric report showed the property is currently served by Calhoun Utilities. The water and sewer construction report state this area is served by an 8-inch water line and 8-inch sewer line.
Where is Hurley Drive?
It's on the other side, of this side of the railroad, of where Haley used to have his meat packing.
Oh, okay.
And it runs north right along the railroad. It's an industrial road. Yeah.
Is there anybody here on behalf of the applicant? All right, if you want to step forward, state your name and your address for the minutes.
Jason Everts, my address is 342 East Colfax Road, Calhoun.
Okay, and if you want to address the board on your request.
Yeah, I have plats for y'all to look at. A little bit better idea of what I'm doing, what I want to do. First page, with the orange highlighter, is the existing building that sits on the south property line right now. The second page is the proposed location of the new building, 8 feet from the south property line. for the trucks to turn around in the parking lot and have enough room to back in, so that they can fit back into. And then the last two pages are letters from the adjoining property owners stating that they have no objection.
All right, so Don, if I understand correctly, right now it'd be the current existing structure is non-conforming use anyway, right? All right, so it really wouldn't be that greatly affected. In fact, there would be a setback by the demolition and the construction of the new building.
New building, there's a whole lot there for
All right, do any members of the board have any questions?
Do we know what it's gonna be made out of?
It's a new metal building.
Okay. All right.
Anyone else? Is there anywhere-
I know. I know. Okay. All
It's an
right.
open air structure now.
Yeah.
And it'll match everything else.
Okay. I know. You're wonderful. Okay. Okay.
Any other questions for the applicant? Is there anybody here as a member of the public who would like to speak in opposition? All right, there being no one desiring to speak in opposition, do I have a motion then, back to my agenda, by the board for a recommendation to Mayor and Council to allow for a 12-foot variance, which would then reduce the minimum distance for the side setback from 20 feet to 8 feet at a location of 170 Fred Hurley Road by Jason Everett. Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Let the record reflect there are no nays, and therefore the recommendation of the Mayor and Council on Monday evening's meeting would be to grant the 12-foot variance to reduce the side setback from 20 feet to 8 feet at 170 Hurley Road. And that being all the items I have on the agenda, are there any items that didn't make the agenda? All right, well then do I have a motion to adjourn? I have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion to adjourn and a second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Let the record reflect there are no nays, and that would conclude this matter before the zoning.